Is this about the teleporter to the residential area? No, never mind that. We have more pressing matters at hand. I will be calling an emergency meeting shortly, and your attendance is required. Really? I can't imagine why you need me there, but if you insist, we won't be away long. So you all are more than welcome to continue looking about the borough. Now come along, Growing Way. Before we arrived, you seemed to be in the midst of a rousing conversation with your guide. Did you learn anything of import? I don't know. Maybe. They spent 12,000 years preparing for this. With the appointed hour fast approaching, I can certainly understand their restlessness, but still. It remains to be seen if the people can be persuaded to evacuate when there are yet no signs of the final days. What's more, the technology of this place defines imagination. I doubt there are many who would readily come to terms with living in such surroundings. Whoever these collaborators are, unless they are possessed of the world's most charming personalities or a means to forcibly evacuate people, they will meet with a great deal of resistance. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Indeed, even if faced with annihilation, the decision to forsake all one knows cannot be made lightly. Forgive me, friends, but I must beg your leave. There is another matter which yet begs for mine attention. Of course, we can accompany you if you like. Nay, that will not be necessary, if you'll excuse me. Huh. What do you suppose has suddenly tickled his fancy? 'Tis clear now that difficult decisions lie ahead of us. Preparation for the evacuation of Ethos is indeed crucial, but I am not yet willing to forsake our world and its reflections, and I trust I am not alone in my reticence. Did Urianger seem strange to you, more so than usual, I mean? I know he has a penchant for keeping his own counsel, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Would you go and see if he's alright? Yustol and I will remain here and see what else we can learn about the final days. If you hurry, perhaps you can catch up to him. I mean, it does check because Charlie and they were all about efficiency. But honestly, I don't know. I wasn't expecting to fight fucking Zodiark until I was like level 88. So Urianger appears to be heading towards the entrance to Bestway Burrows. Well, yeah, but that's just politics. Where you going, Urianger? Doing secret stuff? Urianger ventures off into Marilatorum for reasons unknown. You must tread carefully, else he might sense your presence. It's politics. It's politics done correctly. There, I'll rephrase myself. Correct politics. Time to get into Metal Gear Solid mode. The music in this song is just too damn good.
Thine arrival is timely as ever.
Alright, bro. What's going on?
Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Living Way, I presume?
Yeah.
'Twas not mine intent to move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again. Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy and duplicity. And Grahatir did contrive to deliver the first at the price of his own life. I was complicit in the scheme. A sacrifice averted for a mercy. Would that I could say the same for Minfilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain, brokered by my hand, were the scions robbed of a dear comrade, and Flamine her beloved daughter. Two souls, whose selflessness was beyond measure, whose resolve was unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest. But protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward. No effort did I make to seek out alternatives, ones that would not demand such terrible costs. That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind, as does the memory of another lost to mine inaction. Dearest Moonbringer, who did face death unflinching, that we might secure a means to bring low the Ascians. In her hour of need, I did naught. Dutiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good. Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead, mayhap she would be with us today. Selfish wants, born of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind, but could think of naught else when asked to swallow the same bitter draught. Subterfuge and sacrifice. Mayhap the right moral choice, but one I regard with great trepidation. The calamity of Amarot was a tragedy beyond reckoning, one which must never again come to pass. Thus must we struggle, haunted by ghosts of those we have lost, clinging to those we pray we can yet save. But what of those we cannot? How do we make peace with the dreadful algebra of necessity? Sage counsel indeed. I see. Wisdom as befits a great worm. Curious that he should think thee in need of such encouragement. Strange. Scarcely can I remember when last we spoke alone, and so candidly. I thank thee. For all my supposed skill with words, I find it difficult to express such private thoughts. As for the Loporrit's proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond. 'Twould be to our mutual benefit if we could converse more openly with our aspiring caretakers. A concern I should be glad to address on the Scion's behalf. To dispense with all pretense and bare one's heart to another is a frightening thing indeed. But we cannot move forward ere we take that bold first step. A lesson I have learned many times before, and today.
What are they saying? Curse these ears! I've had bugger all! No matter. We've got our plans.
Truth, in truth, my reason for traveling hither was to effect a plan of my own, a plan which may pave a way forward for us all. May, I say, for there is no guarantee of success. 'Tis the reason I set out alone, that failure, should it come, will be mine to bear alone. Yet thou standest before me with profound hand and open heart. 'Twould be remiss of me to refuse thy energy, and so I ask, wilt thou join in mine endeavors? Of course, Ariane. I thank thee for accompanying me. 'Tis a simple plan, in truth. We shall not be long away from Bestway Borough. Difficult decision must needs be made in the coming days, but I nevertheless believe we are all of one mind in our desire to save the people of Ithris. To make clear our resolve to the Lopriates, I would offer them a gift, but its making doth require a most singular ingredient. I'm really glad me and Urianger just kind of had that little heart to heart. That was really nice. And they just still holds like that much just regret over everything he's had to do. Ah, an abundance of spoji. Excellent. I chanced to spy this agreement when crossing Zodiark's Istworld prison. Don't know what the F that is, but it's cute as hell. Use a spell taught to me by the Numo. I believe these shall suffice for the gift I would fashion. The magic required considerable concentration, however. Might I prevail thee to stand watch while I perform the incantation? That thing's really cute. Surveying the nearby area, you see no signs of potential threats. This would be a good opportunity to see how Urianger is faring. Urianger remains fixated on his work. There. 'Tis done. A magical ink, every ounce as efficacious as that crafted by the Numo. Rare is the occasion I will conjure my own, but it is nevertheless a most useful skill. The resulting product is, admittedly, possessed of no supernatural properties, but its hue is one of my own choosing, which I pray the Lorfries will appreciate. Vamron, Urianger, oh thank goodness, I thought you'd been eaten, or had perhaps fallen into a crater. Yustola has been looking all over for you, Vamron. She said she needs to speak with you about something most urgent, dire even. She was also quite clear that she wishes to speak with Vamron alone, which means, I'm afraid, you must stay behind, Urianger. It's pretty sus. us. But worry not, it just so happens we need your help with an errand. Delivering a package from the Watcher's place to Bestwood Burrows. It's quite large and heavy, perhaps even too heavy for we poor Loprees, and we would be ever so grateful if you could lend us a hand. That's convenient. Suspiciously convenient. No, my character went bad. No, that won't be necessary. Ariande help should be more than suffice. And I'm sure you don't want to risk getting on your Stola's bad side by keeping her waiting. She seems prickly. Now, off with you. Worry not, Vamron. I shan't be long. Our bad, Bish. Alright, let's see what these little sussy bunnies have planned for me. If it makes you feel any better, we were talking about Charlotte and politics. Oh, but back so soon? Everything is alright with Ryanje then. That's a relief. Oh, Vamron, we thought you would be awake for far longer. A dire emergency? I said no such thing. But as you are here, I could use your assistance with one small matter. Running away, a companion of growing ways, apparently has much to tell us of the final days. The problem, however, is that he is determined to live up to his name, refuses to stay still long enough for us to hold a conversation. So it was... The problem, however, is that he is determined to live up to his name, refusing to stay still long enough for us to hold a conversation. Is there any way he's likely to stop and rest, or perhaps there's a way to slow him down? What's the rush? I was thinking we could wait here, maybe enjoy a cold mug of carrot juice, and... no? Well, if it's really that important... You can try using these balls of mouse flesh, not to be confused with the other thing. Running Away's other notable feature is his incessant chatter, so you'll have no trouble finding him in a crowd. And when you do, try lobbing your balls at him. No. Crude, but if it proves effective, he was here in Greatest Everville when last I saw him. Let us split up and find him. Yeah, let's just go throw balls at this rabbit. Because apparently he talks a lot. Oh, that's smart. This one meant to be a joke. It isn't funny. First shot. Yeah. Yes, I'm running away. Do you mind explaining why you hit me in the face with your balls of mouse flesh? Put that in this game. Like, for real. I'm highly knowledgeable about the final days. Ha! That's the most ridiculous thing I've heard since I woke up. Who told you that joke? As if we got time to look into the final days when there's so much to do before the Great Voyage. It's true that Highland did impart to us some knowledge of the event, but I know about as much as any other lawford around here. Less, probably. I don't know why anyone would think it's funny to go around telling people I'm an expert, but they better hope I don't get my paws on them. Sorry I can't be of more help, but if there's nothing else, I've work to do. And off! Super sus bunnies. Y'all's cuteness is fading away pretty damn quick. Ooh, ether current. One second. Okay. And onward. Oh no, you caught him. I mean, well done, you. Any luck? I tried near the entrance, but there was no sign of him. I could find neither hide nor hair of him. How did you fare? Oh, I pegged him. So, he knows no more than the others. Glare. Care to explain yourself, Growing Way? Well, you see, Uh, I misremembered. Yeah, that's it. I misremembered. Terribly sorry about that. I'm afraid I'm drawing a blank though. Try as I might, I can't remember who I was thinking of. On an unrelated note, what of Urianger? I assume you spoke with him earlier, but did he say when he'll be returning? On his way to the Watcher's place with Livingway. Between growing way, sudden lapse of memory, and our lack of other leads, maybe our time would be better spent leading Urianger a hand. What? Now hold on a moment. It's all coming back to me. Yes, I remember. The information you're looking for is in the archives. Yes, that's where you'll find all sorts of useful knowledge, including the pertaining to the final days. I'm beginning to grow tired of these games. If some scheme was afoot, surely Urianger would be the first to see through it. Then again, he does tend to give others the benefit of the doubt. Oh, what to do, what to do. I promised Livingway I would help, but... No, I promised I'd help, so that's what I'll do. The archives are on the second floor of the main plaza, the eastern wing. Follow me. I suspect the lower prints are up to something, but if there is aught to be learned of the final days, I think it is best we play along, for now at least. Oh yeah, it was Pun's advantage. So these little sussy bunnies are. They don't like capturing us. I don't see it going very well. You're smaller than Lalafels. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't mind playing one. Like they're hella cute. But that was a little spoilery. I'm wondering what's about to happen. The archives are right through this door, but it seems to be locked. I guess we'll just have to go and find whoever has the key. Growing way, enough. If you have naught else to tell us of the final days, you need only say so. We can ill afford to be wasting time here, as you well know. Did you yourself not tell us we must act quickly,